Good morning, students. After explanation of congruency, let us start exercise 8.2. In question number 1, which one of the following pairs of triangles are congruent? Give reasons. We have to identify which triangle is congruent triangle as per their measurement. Here the question is triangle ABC in this BC is equal to 5 centimeter, AC equal to 6 centimeter, angle C equal to 80 degree, and one more triangle is there, XYZ. In XYZ, XZ equal to 6 centimeter, XY equal to 5 centimeter, and angle X equal to 70 degree. We have to check whether these two triangles are congruent or not. So we draw figure for these two triangles ABC and XYZ. These two are given triangles in which BC equal to 5 centimeter, AC equal to 6 centimeter, angle C equal to 80 degree, and in XYZ, XZ equal to 6 centimeter, XY equal to 5 centimeter, and angle X equal to 70 degree. What are you saying in this? This BC is not equal to YZ because the measurement is not given, or we can write BC equal to XY. Second, AC equal to XZ, and third, angle ACB is not equal to angle YXZ. This way we say triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle XYZ. In question number B, the sides and angles of these two triangles ABC and PQ are AB equal to 8 centimeter, BC equal to 6 centimeter, angle B equal to 100 degree, PQ equal to 8 centimeter, RP equal to 5 centimeter, and angle Q equal to 100 degree. So we write in triangle ABC and triangle PQR. AB equal to PQ equal to 8 centimeter. Angle ABC equal to angle PQR equal to 100 degree. BC equal to PR equal to BC. At this place we write BC is not equal to QR, because QR, the measurement of QR is not given. These two are corresponding side, one measurement is given 6 centimeter but another one is not given. So we say BC is not equal to QR. For that we write corresponding sides are not equal. Therefore, triangle ABC is not congruent to triangle PQR. In triangle ABC and triangle KLM, AB equal to 5 centimeter, BC equal to 7 centimeter, AC equal to 9 centimeter. In this triangle, KL equal to 7 centimeter, LM equal to 5 centimeter, KM equal to 9 centimeter. So we write the corresponding sides. AB that is 5 centimeter, we are getting equal to LM equal to 5 centimeter equal. Now AC equal to KM equal to 9 centimeter, and third BC equal to KL equal to 7 centimeter. So what are they saying? AB is corresponding sides of corresponding side of LM. AC is corresponding side of KM, and BC is corresponding side of KL. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle KLM. Write the rule S criterion of congruency. In triangle XYZ, we are saying these two angles are 70 degree and 60 degree. So we can find out this third angle. Angle XYZ equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree plus 60 degree. Rule is same. We know the sum of angles of a triangle right here. The sum of angles of a triangle. Now this is equal to 180 degree minus 130 degree equal to 50 degree. So this angle became 50 degree. So now we say BC equal to XY equal to 6 centimeter, and angle ABC equal to angle ABC equal to angle YXZ equal to 70 degree, and angle ACB equal to angle XYZ equal to 50 degree. Therefore, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle XYZ rule, that is ASA. In this question number 2, the question is A is any point in the triangle PQR. By mistake in your book, at this place triangle angle is printed, so make correction there. A is any point in the triangle, there is an angle, you make that triangle. A is any point in the triangle PQR such that perpendicular drawn from A on PQ and QR are equal. Prove that angle AQP equal to angle AQR. We have few paragraphs here. First of all, we write the given informations. These three are given informations. AB equal to AC because these perpendiculars are equal. A is any point, from there I have drawn perpendicular to PQ and QR respectively AB and AC. And these two perpendiculars are equal. So for that I wrote AB equal to AC. Since AB is perpendicular to PQ, so I wrote here AB is perpendicular to PQ and AC is perpendicular to QR. Now, construction. To get these two angles, we need to join these 2 points A and Q. I have joined it and I wrote construction AQ is joined. Now, what is asked to prove, that you write angle AQP, this one, angle AQP equal to angle AQR. Now you write proof and start solution. In triangle ABQ and ACQ, in these two triangles newly formed, in which triangle you are going to show those triangles are congruent, you mention the name of those two triangles above. So I wrote here in triangle ABQ and triangle ACQ, angle ABQ is equal to angle ACQ. Since this is perpendicular, so this side is right angle, this side is also right angle. This side is right angle, this side is also right angle. So for that I wrote here angle ABQ equal to angle ACQ equal to 90 degree. And for that I have written reason also. AB is perpendicular to PQ and AC is perpendicular to QR. Now, second condition, I have used AQ is common because AQ lies in triangle ABQ as well as in triangle ACQ. So side AQ became common. For that I wrote here AQ is common, that is hypotenuse, because this is the opposite side of right angle. Opposite side of right angle is hypotenuse. In this triangle also, this is right angle and this is opposite side of right angle. So opposite side of right angle is hypotenuse. That is common. That lies in both the triangle. So AQ is common. I wrote in bracket, that is hypotenuse. Now what is AB equal to AC? That is given. For that I wrote given. Now we have three conditions. 1, 2, 3. This is right angle R, hypotenuse H, side S. Therefore triangle ABQ is congruent to triangle ACQ from RHS. While these two triangles are congruent, this may be new thing for you. While these two triangles are congruent, then the corresponding part of both the triangles will be equal. Corresponding parts means the corresponding sides and corresponding angles will be equal. So we are saying angle AQB and angle AQC, these two are corresponding angles, these two became equal. Instead of AQB, we can write angle AQP. So instead of AQB, I wrote here angle AQP. Instead of AQC, I wrote angle AQR. That angle AQP equal to angle AQR proved. That was asked to prove here.